What's up, guys? This is Showmaster here bringing video. Today we're doing Web Deku with the Supreme King Part 3. Now, let's get this started. Let me set a timer, let's go. Now I need to get Supreme King Deku. I'm gonna change the picture a while. Now, where we last left off, Deku got poisoned by the villagers there. And he told them he would be back for them. Now then. Mostly, the poison does wear off, eventually. Now, he is back up moving, and well, he asked Yubel how much dueling energy do I need left to open a portal exactly. She tells him that he only needs one more duel left, so he can get enough dueling energy. Now then, Deku says fine. Can I just kill some dual spirits exactly and get dual energy? She says yes, but it would take less. Well, it's faster to do it, but well, you won't get that much dueling energy out of them. He says fine. Now then, let's check and see. Immediately Deku says, wait, is that what I think that is? And he sees Exodia with the person with him. But, well, Exodia is just moving exactly with him. Now then, let's check see. Now, Deku says that that's the person I need to find exactly. I finally found him. Now, he immediately yells at the guy exactly, and he sees him. Now, it is not the original guy who had, well, the Exodia pieces. It's a different person. It's a dual spirit, actually. It is, well, the evil dark magician who's controlling, well, Exodia. Now then, Millie, dark magician, tells Exodia, to, well, walk over to the Supreme King. Now then, he does. Now, he immediately yells at evil dark magician to give him the 5 pieces of Exodia, and I will not hurt you. Now then, dark magician laughs, saying that you're not getting the 5 pieces of Exodia, Supreme King. Don't you already have the sacred beast, Yubel? Let's check see. Super polymerization and all this shit. Now you're being power hungry. And I know one thing about the Supreme King, he's never power hungry. He says, yes, I used to not be, but well, I know that one thing only. You need a lot of power to kill people. Now then, he says once more again, give me the 5 pieces of Exodia and I will not kill you at all. In fact, I'll actually spare you. But there'll only be one, mostly sacrifice thing. You'll be missing a limb. Now then, Dark Magician tells Exodia to defeat the Supreme King. Deku says, wait, shouldn't we have a duel exactly? If I win, you get, well, Super Polymerization, my evil hero deck, Yubel, check see the Rainbow Dragon, most Dark Rainbow Dragon, and the Sacred Beast cards. Now then, Dark Magician says fine. Now, Dark Magician jumps off Exodia's, well, arm exactly, because he was, like, floating on it, and he says fine, duel. Now, he says, oh yeah, I forgot. Mostly, your dueling energy will be good for, well, this battle. Now then, Deku said, I'll go first. Now, I activate the spell card Dark Fusion to fuse Evil Hero Clayman with Evil Hero Sparkman to become Evil Hero Thunder Giant. Now, I set 2 cards face down in my turn. You're up. He says, fine, Supreme King. I draw. I summon 4. I activate the spell card Dark Magic Ritual. I activate the spell card Blackluster Ritual. I can ritual summon mostly Blacklist Soldier by tributing 2 cards. I tribute. I sacrifice myself and Dark Magician Girl. Now then, behold, Blackluster Soldier. It has 3,000 attack points and your monster only has 2,400. He says you're wrong. Mostly check your numbers again. He says, no, I'm actually getting this right. 2,400 versus 3,000. Have you lost your mind or something? He says I haven't, because I activate the trap card, Supreme King's Face Off. Do you know what this card does exactly? Well, this card, if my opponent's attack points are higher than my monster's, then, well, your monster's attack points and defense points become 0, and their effects are negated. That means Blackluster Soldier has 0 attack points, 0 defense points, and my monster gains all the attack points. 3,000 plus 240 would be 5,040. Now, this attack points will stay on there. You can't tribute it, sacrifice it, or any other type of method to get out of the field. Not even card effects could save it. And guess what? You take 1,000 points of damage for the trap card. Now, your life points are only at 3,000, and mine are stay at 4,000. Now then, do you have to end your turn yet? And he says, fine. I end my turn by saying 2 cards face down. Good. The Supreme King doesn't know one thing only. I have Mirror Force, so if he tries to attack us, his monster will be destroyed. Now then, I'll go. I draw. I activate the spell card, Dark Fusion. Wait, I activate the spell card, Dark Fusion Recovery. Allows me to get any Dark Fusion type monster and a material from the graveyard with the fusion spell. I get Dark Fusion and Element Evil Hero Sparkman. Now, I activate the spell card Dark Fusion to fuse Evil Hero Bastintrix with Evil Hero Avion. Become the Unstoppable, the Mighty Evil Hero Infernal Wing. Now then, Evil Hero Infernal Wing attack. I activate the trap card. You lost, Supreme King. You're so stupid. I activate the trap card Mirror Force to destroy all monsters in attack position on your field. You're wrong. What? Infernal Wing's effect now activates. If a trap or a spell card is trying to stop it from battling or destroys it, well, the trap card or spell card is negated and destroyed in compact. Now, I win. Infernal Wing, destroy Blackluster Soldier. Now then, your life points are really low now, and I know one thing only. I know my math's right. 5,400 minus, well, your remaining life points is 0. Now then, die. Thunder Giant, end him. Spark Destruction. Well then, Dark Magician, your 5-piece Exodia are mine now. As he, grabs it from his deck and looks through them and sees all these Dark Magician type cards, and he just throws them away, and he just has a 5-piece Exodia. He says, good. Now I have enough dueling energy to get back to the real world, and I can finally get out of this hellhole of a place. Now, I think you have a one-way trip to the stars, and all your dueling energy is mine. I think I have enough dueling energy to actually come back here 3 times, maybe more. I really don't know what the limit of dueling energy can be. Now then, say goodbye to your Dark Magician. Or your Dark Magician slut, exactly. Now, he gets sent to the stars. Now then, he asks you about how the hell do you supposed to open a portal exactly what a duel is? She says simple. Mostly activate your duel exactly. He does. And well, if I had to show you a picture. Shit. Nope. I have to show a picture of his duel disc. Motherfucker, mother, cuck. What the fuck? Do I actually not have a picture of his duel disc? Okay, right there. See? Now. See that? Mostly his duel disc is red now. It immediately opens a portal. He says, huh, that's really easy. And she says, yes, it is. Now, I think we should go through. Because, well, in the spirit, mostly I can take a human form exactly, but then I'll be exposed. He says, fine. Now, he walks through the portal exactly, and the portal closes. Now then, he is, well, back in his city. He sees everything exactly. He's on top of a building and sees it. He says, huh. Really tragic, though, what's going to happen to this city after I conquer it. Now, I think I need reinforcement exactly. I can't bring all these dual spirits here because they can't take human form like you do, Belle. I mean, I can fuse our worlds together, but, well, I don't have that much dueling energy of that. I did use some to dueling energy to get here. I do need to find a way to, well, find some people exactly. Now, Deku says that, well, I think I might have to take off this armor or at least change it something. Now, let's see, how do I actually want the armor to look like? It looks like, well, Jaden Yugi's Slifer Red dorm thing. But his duelist looks the same. Now, he says, I'm gonna take this. Now then, he says that, well, I am hungry exactly. That dimension did, well, that poison didn't taste that good. She says, yeah. Now then, Deku, well, jumps off the building exactly. And he lands. Now then, it wasn't that hard. I meant high exactly. So you can jump off and you won't hurt a bone. Now then, he states to himself that, well, I can't speak to you in public because then people think I'm crazy or something. And I do have to change my appearance exactly. Now then, Deku changes his hair color to white exactly. So yeah, his hair color and eye color are white. Now, he says that'll be good. Now, let's check to see. Do I have any more money exactly? Wait, did I leave my boat bag back in the spirit world? She says no, you actually will still have it. Now, she has it in her hands and gives it to Deku. Or, well, she is technically not in her spirit form, but, well, and, well, I'm going to show you guys the form exactly so people might remember this form exactly. So, yeah. Now then, let's continue on. Now then. Now then, he drinks all the water he had and the sandwich. Now then, he says, well, that'll keep me, well, stable for a while. Now then, I need to find some villains exactly. Now then, when Deku says this, well, a villain was, well, overheard him when he was getting out of the secret base. And saying, kid, you wanted to find some villains? And he says, yes, I did. Why? He says, well, mostly my boss, I can't really tell you her name exactly, but, well, mostly he's being mean about Green. But, well, my boss needs new people exactly, powerful quirks. Now, technically you can accept or you can get killed here. He says, fine. I'll join your villain league stuff. Now then. Now, Yubel did turn into her spirit form, though, so people could not see her except people that could see dual spirits. Like Jaden, Chaz, and, well, that's it, I think. So, yeah. Now then. The guy takes him into a building exactly, where his little friends are at. Now, he says that, well, boys, we actually have somebody new exactly. Now then, time moves way different to that world exactly. In the spirit world, one night cycle is actually 2 days there. So Deku's been stuck there for 3 days. That would mean 2, 4, 6. He's been, mostly, today is like the 6th day of the 11 months. So yeah, technically, well, there are missing posters of Deku. Now then, mostly one of the persons asks him what the heck is his name. He says his name is Izuku Midoriya. Immediately they say that missing kid that's been missing for 6 days. He says missing. He says, yeah, look. He turns on the news and they show up his picture exactly. But, well, it looks different. Izuku Midoriya has green hair. This guy has white hair with white eyes. He says, I just changed my hair exactly, though. So he didn't want anyone to, well, call the police exactly. He says, smart. Now then, Deku does change his hair color back to green. And there is a, well, reward for him, exactly. Mostly whoever can find him gets $500. But they know that they are, well, mostly criminals, and they do turn him in exactly, well, they won't get fucking $500, they'll get fucking slammed into the jail cell. So yeah. Now then, when the guys see Deku's duelist exactly, it has some orange energy in it. He asks Midoriya what the hell is that exactly. He says it's dueling energy exactly. Mostly you wouldn't understand, but, well, I had to be in a hellhole for like about 6 days there. Or technically 3. Now, the guy asks Deku, explaining further and saying that fine, I'll show you. Now then, I need to do one thing only. Do this. He says, motherfucker. He says, hold on. Now then, he opens a portal to the spirit world. He says, see, now look at my duels exactly. You made me use some of the spirit energy exactly. And this shit's hard to get. Or is it hard, but still? Now, they ask him what the hell is his quirk exactly. He says he doesn't have a quirk. Say that, well, you won't believe me exactly, but, well, I'll just show you. He tells, well, mostly, if anyone wants to come and follow me, you can. Now, the three guys do go through the portal and Deku. Now, they are mostly at Deku's castle exactly. Now, all the dual spirits see Deku, and, well, they're mostly just being silent. Because, well, Deku knows that if they even speak to him, well, any good reason, he'll just kill him. Now then, they ask Deku, mostly the Supreme King, should we kill these, well, humans exactly? He says no, don't, exactly. They just wanted to know what the heck was my quirk, and he's doing quotation marks in front of them. Really, one of the persons says that's not how it actually goes, kid. Mostly the quotation mark thing. And he says, I really don't give a shit. Now, he says that, well, if you look outside the window exactly, we're not in, well, Earth exactly. They look out the window and see just desert. Just nothing else, just sand and stuff. He says, where the hell are we? He says, we're in the spirit world exactly. The place I was stuck here for 3 days, though. Now, he says that, well, don't you want to take me to your boss exactly? He says, oh yeah. Now, they do go through that portal exactly, and he tells his guards that, well, mostly, if anyone does try to come here, well, my permission exactly, to just capture them and don't starve them to death, but keep them alive, but don't feed them that much. They understand. Now then, Millie, when the people say that, well, you'll be really good, mostly for her exactly. Now then, he asks what the hell is the boss's name exactly. They tell them that we can't tell you exactly that. Because, well, she doesn't allow us to, well, yell her name willy-nilly. He says, fine. So when the heck do I get to meet her exactly? Tonight exactly. We'll actually call her over and tell her that she can come over at night. Now, let's do a time skip. It is now night. Now, Deku's just waiting exactly, though. He sees a warp gate and, well, green. Now then, she looks at her, well, people there and says, yes, what the heck is it exactly? Saying that, well, green, we mostly have a new recruit here exactly. He points at Deku exactly. Now then, she just thinks he's just a slide for red exactly, because Dual Academy does exist in this universe. Now then, she says, oh, you're just a slide for red exactly. He says, I'm not actually. Now then, you really won't believe me exactly, but, well, I don't have a quirk. She says, okay, how the heck are you going to be useful to me? He says that, well, I'll show you. Now then, mostly, she sees this duelist spinning around and opening a portal. He says, see, tell them that, well, you can follow me. And, well, they both go through the portal. They see the spirit world. Mostly, he's showing them the spirit world exactly. Saying that a little dimension exactly I rule over. Saying that, well, is that useful enough? Exactly green. She says, yeah, that is. So, these things are monsters exactly, and saying yes, they're dual spirits. Mostly Yu-Gi-Oh cards exactly. Come to life. She asks Deku what the heck is his card exactly, saying that, well, mine's are evil heroes exactly. If you didn't hear exactly, that Dual Academy had these 3 rare secret cards, called the Sacred Beasts. They got stolen a few times, but, well, they got finally put to rest. But, well, my friend, Yubel, took them back, and, well, they're now mine. She immediately says, Yubel, and he says, oh yeah, I forgot, you can't see her. I forgot, dual spirits can mostly block themselves from anyone, and stuff. They can mostly take a physical form, or, well, a phantom form, exactly. They can walk through solid objects, but people cannot see them, like ghosts. Now then, Yubel takes a human-like form, mostly Jesse Anderson. Now then, she sees Jesse Anderson. She says, so you're Yubel, and really, Deku just explains that, well, Yubel takes a human form exactly, though. So yeah, Because, well, she likes mostly making her opponents seem like that they got the win exactly. Now, he states to her that, well, if you lose a duel here, you'll get, well, sent to the stars. Sent to where? And saying that it's a little another dimension exactly. Where if you lose here in a duel at all, surrendering, losing by life points, effect damage or some shit, then, well, you get sent there, and you're stuck there for all eternity. Only I have the power to mostly bring you back from there. And I can only do it a certain amount of times till I get tired of it. Now then, shouldn't we, well, go back to the real world exactly, because I am hungry exactly. Now, she says, yeah, sure. Now, they all go through the portal exactly. Now then, Emily, the people was there, they say, yeah, boss, that's, well, his weird thing exactly. She says, yeah, I know, he doesn't have a quirk at all. Now, she says, well, what's your name exactly? He says it's Azuka Midoriya. And she says, oh, that missing kid for 6 days. And he says, yeah. By the way, Spirit's world exactly. Mostly time moves way different there. 1 day there means 2 days here. So I've been stuck there for 3 days, and well, now, well, technically, well, the 6th day. She says, well, it's technically 7 days since you've been missing. So yeah. He says, a full week now. That's impressive. Now, she says that, give me a second. She calls Kiryu to open warp gate to, well, to her base. Now, Toga is in her base exactly. Shit. Now then. We'll see. Green tells Deku to follow her. He does. Now then. Toga sees a warp gate in Green's base. She says, Green's back already. Now then. Now, she walks through with Deku exactly. He says, wait, is that... And, well, she says, yeah, that's Azuka Midoriya. Saying that, wait, isn't he... Wait, why the heck is he wearing a Slifer Red's outfit? She says, I really don't know exactly. You got to ask him. Now then. Toga actually likes, well, Yu-Gi-Oh cards. She does like only blood-type cards, like vampire cards or any cards that suck all your life points and stuff. It's like draining blood from you and stuff. Now then. She sees that dual disc exactly, saying that, you have a dual disc? And he says, yes, I do. She asks what the heck is that orange stuff in your dual disc exactly? Saying it's dueling energy. Saying that, well, I can't use it that much anymore because I had to use it a lot of times to get back here. Mostly I used it to mostly get out of that spirit world, to open a portal, then open a portal for those guys there. So I had to use it like a lot. 3 times, in fact. She says, so do you want to duel me exactly? And he says, sure. Now then. Mostly, Green says, fine, I'll be the ref. Now then. Mostly, he says that, so do you have a duel this? And she says, no, exactly, I don't. No. Green says that, oh yeah, I forgot to give you this quirk. She does. It's a quirk that allows her to create, well, tech exactly. Not high level of tech like nuclear bombs, but like a duelist, yes. Now then. She says that, think of a duelist on your arm. Now, a duelist does pop up, and she makes her own custom duelist. It mostly looks like, well, Deku's, but, well, what red. So yeah. And some faces on it that looks like souls on it. He says, Now. She says that, well, we should take this outside exactly. And he says, fine. Now then, they are dueling. Now, she has Vampire Lord on the field, with 2 set cards on the field. Now, Deku has his evil hero, Infernal Wing, with 2 set cards on the field, and Thunder Giant. Now then, Toga can tell that Deku's way stronger than this duel exactly. She says, well, I better activate this. She activates the spell card, Enemy Controller. She tributes her Vampire Lord to take control of Deku's Thunder Giant. Now then, Deku said, you should have taken control of my Infernal Wing exactly. She says, yeah, but your Thunder Giant has 2,400 attack points. He says that, well, Infernal Wing is mostly immune to spell and trap cards on the field and affect monsters too. She says, and it can do piercing damage. It does deal you 1,000 points of damage if your monster's in defense mode. She says, shit, I should have took that one. He says, too bad, too sad. She says, huh. Now then, she says to tell Thunder Giant to attack Evil Hero Infernal Wing. He does and destroys Evil Hero Infernal Wing. Now then, she ends her turn and Thunder Giant goes back on Deku's field. Now then, he says, huh, you just screwed yourself big time, Toga. And, well, she says how exactly, saying that this is how. He immediately shows her a Sacred Beast card, mostly Hamon striking Thunder. He says, I have 2 continuous spells on the field set, and well, I have a 3rd one now. Now then, I activate the continuous spells, the trio of them, mostly Heart of the Underdog. It makes all my monsters attack. I can, well, draw, and if I get a normal answer, I get to draw again. It's like an overpowered card, but if you had Slifer with it, it would be overpowered as shit. Now, I don't need to tribute monsters, I just need to tribute these 3 continuous spell cards. Now behold, Hamon Striking Thunder! It's a 4,000 attack monster. It's like an Egyptian god card. It's mostly like Ra. Now then, Toga sees how big this shit is. She says, how can a dual monster be that big? And saying that, well, have you seen the Egyptian god cards? And, well, she said, well, I heard of them, but, people think the Egyptian god cards aren't real. Some people think they're all fake. And the people that are right, they'll say that they actually are and they show proof, though. And then people just say that you just made that up and stuff. So, yeah. Kaiba and Yugi had to actually state that they are real, though. He actually had to show them. So, yeah. Now then, in this timeline, the Pharaoh did not return to the dead. He actually stayed with Yugi. Because, well, he knew that, well, he cared about Yugi so much that he did not want to leave at all. So, yeah. Technically, Yugi and Atem, mostly Atem's been helping him out by not dueling for him that much. But, well, sometimes when he has to duel and stuff. So, yeah. Or, well, he's too tired to duel exactly, Atem will take control of his body. But not take control of his body fully for the duel. Atem's like a person that helps Yugi out exactly. So, yeah. Now, Yugi and Atem do well. They do, well, mostly going around the entire world exactly, dueling people exactly. People use state that, well, Yugi and Atem have the god cards. So, yeah. Now then, Deku tells Hamon to attack, well, Toga directly. Toga has only 3,500 attack points. Life points. And while Hamon has 4,000 attack points. Now then, Hamon attacks and she says, not so fast, Deku. I activate the track card Mirror Force. She says, huh, that would have been really fun if I didn't have this. Now, I activate the track card, well, on my field. I actually had the 4th one, actually. I activate the track card in my graveyard. Supreme King Face Off of Death. This card allows me to stop the battle phase of one monster on the field, and negate any spells or track cards that target it. Your Mirror Force will target all my monsters, so it will be destroyed immediately, and you take damage to the monster's attack points of all monsters in my grave. And I know what total of that is going to be. 8,800 attack points. And that's effect damage, so you're done. Toga does lose, but she does not get the descent to the stars because they're not in the spirit world. Now then, I'm going to end off here. You're going to be asking me why the fuck am I ending off, because I am too tired for this stone stuff. So yeah. Now, this has been the Shadow Master, and goodbye.